Today's topic is Unlock Turmeric's 2000% power with this one kitchen secret. Let's talk about this spice, turmeric. For thousands of years, it's been called the golden spice, a cornerstone of ancient medicine from Ayurveda in India to traditional practices all across Asia. It's not just celebrated for its brilliant color or earthy flavor, but for something much deeper, its incredible healing potential. In ancient texts, it's even called Jayanti, one who is victorious over diseases. And now, modern science is finally catching up, with thousands of studies exploring its powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. We're told to add it to our lattes, smoothies, and soups, hoping to tap into this ancient power to fight inflammation, soothe aching joints, and protect our bodies. But what if I told you that you've been using it all wrong? What if I told you that most of the turmeric you re-consuming is just passing through your system, completely unused? You're likely missing out on the vast majority of its benefits, and with it, your money and your hopes for a natural health solution. The reason is a critical mistake in how we consume it that prevents our bodies from actually absorbing its most powerful compound. But there's a secret. A simple, dirt-cheap secret hiding in plain sight in your kitchen cabinet. Stick with me and I'll show you the one common spice that unlocks turmeric's true potential by amplifying its absorption by a staggering 2000%. And I'll show you how to start tapping into its real power right away, the golden promise of turmeric. Before we get to the secret, let's just remind ourselves why turmeric has fascinated healers for millennia. For thousands of years, this vibrant root, a relative of ginger, has been a pillar of traditional medicine. In Ayurveda, it was used for practically everything: to strengthen the body, improve digestion, dissolve gallstones, and relieve arthritis. Practitioners used it on cuts and burns and to clear up respiratory issues. It wasn't just medicine, it was a core part of life. The magic behind this golden spice comes from compounds called curcuminoids, and the most important one is curcumin. Curcumin is the star of the show. It gives turmeric its beautiful yellow-orange hue, but more importantly, it's the main source of its medicinal properties. Modern research has zeroed in on curcumin, revealing it to be a potent antioxidant and a powerful anti-inflammatory. Let's break that down. First, as an antioxidant. Every day, our bodies are attacked by things called free radicals from pollution, sunlight, and even just our own metabolism. These unstable molecules damage our cells, contributing to aging and a whole list of chronic diseases. Antioxidants are like your body's personal security team, neutralizing these attackers. Curcumin is a powerhouse antioxidant, not only fighting free radicals on its own, but also boosting our body's own natural antioxidant defenses. But where curcumin really shines is as an anti-inflammatory. Now, some inflammation is good. When you get a cut, your body sends inflammatory cells to heal it. That's acute, helpful inflammation. The problem is chronic, low-level inflammation, the kind that just simmers in the background day after day. This is the type of inflammation now linked to nearly every major chronic disease of our time: heart disease, metabolic syndrome, degenerative brain conditions, and of course, painful joints. Curcumin has been shown to be so effective that its anti-inflammatory action is often compared to some pharmaceutical drugs, but without the harsh side effects. It works on a molecular level, targeting multiple steps in the inflammatory process. It can help block a molecule called NF-κB, which acts like a master switch that turns on inflammatory genes in our cells. By helping to regulate this switch, curcumin can help cool the fires of chronic inflammation all over the body. People struggling with osteoarthritis have reported less joint pain after adding turmeric to their routine. Studies suggest it may help with a whole range of inflammatory conditions. It's been researched for its potential role in supporting brain health, heart health, and even mood. So, with all this incredible science-backed promise, why aren't more people feeling a huge difference? Why do so many people try turmeric, only to give up? saying it didn't work for them. That brings us to the big problem, the mistake almost everyone is making. The big mistake, why you're missing out on turmeric's power. Here's the frustrating part. When you consume turmeric by itself, your body barely absorbs the curcumin. This problem is called low bioavailability. You can think of bioavailability as the answer to the question, how much of what I just ate actually made it into my bloodstream to do its job? For curcumin, the answer is, shockingly, very little. So what's going on? When you eat turmeric, the curcumin enters your digestive system, but it hits two major roadblocks. First, it doesn't dissolve well in water, making it tough for it to pass through your intestinal wall into your blood. But the bigger issue is your liver. Your liver is your body's main detoxifier. It's incredibly good at spotting foreign compounds, breaking them down, and getting them out of your system. And from your liver's point of view, curcumin is just another foreign substance to get rid of. Through a process called glucuronidation, the liver rapidly processes curcumin, changing it into a form that's easily flushed out, often before it has any chance to work. Imagine you've hired the world's best specialist to fix a critical problem in your city. That specialist is curcumin. But the second they arrive at the city gates, they're immediately arrested by an overzealous security force, that's your liver, and escorted right back out. The specialist never even gets to work. That's exactly what happens when you consume turmeric by itself. It gets neutralized so quickly that its concentration in your blood stays incredibly low. This is why you can stir a heaping spoonful of turmeric into your water, drink it every morning, and feel absolutely nothing. It's not in your head. It's not that turmeric is a sham, it's that you're not giving it a chance to work. Studies have confirmed this, showing that even with huge doses of turmeric, the levels of curcumin in the bloodstream are often too low to even be detected. You are, quite literally, flushing its power down the toilet. This is the critical mistake that leads so many to give up on this golden spice, totally unaware that the solution is just a pinch away. The 2000% secret, unlocking turmeric with piperine. Now for the aha moment. The simple secret that takes turmeric from a poorly absorbed spice to a bioavailable super healer. The secret isn't some expensive exotic ingredient. It's this: plain old black pepper. Yes, that humble pepper shaker on your table holds the key. Specifically, a powerful compound inside black pepper called piperine. Piperine is what gives black pepper its sharp, pungent flavor. But its real magic is what it does to our metabolism. Remember our specialist curcumin getting kicked out of the city by the liver's security force? Well, piperine is like a high-level diplomat who shows up with the specialist. This diplomat walks up to the liver's security force and shows them a special order that says, "Stand down. Let this one pass. Do not interfere." That's almost exactly what piperine does biologically. It acts as a potent inhibitor of that liver process, glucuronidation, that breaks down curcumin. By temporarily distracting the very enzymes that would normally flush curcumin out, piperine runs interference. It's a bodyguard, protecting the curcumin from being broken down too quickly. This simple act has a dramatic effect. With the liver's rapid elimination process on a short break, curcumin is free to pass through the intestinal wall and enter the bloodstream in much higher concentrations. How much higher? This is where that incredible number comes from. The landmark study that put this on the map found that when co-administered with just a small amount of piperine, the bioavailability of curcumin in humans skyrocketed by 2,000%. Let me say that again. Not 20%, not 200%, 2,000%. This isn't a small adjustment, it's a complete game changer. It means a small amount of turmeric eaten with a pinch of black pepper can deliver a more powerful dose to your bloodstream than a massive amount of turmeric eaten alone. The piperine allows curcumin to stay in your body longer and at higher levels, finally giving it the time it needs to get to work fighting inflammation. This pairing is one of the most powerful examples of food synergy out there. For centuries in Ayurvedic cooking, turmeric and black pepper were often used together. It seems ancient wisdom knew intuitively what modern science has now proven. These two spices belong together. Separately, they're good. Together, they are exponentially better. This is the secret. It's simple, it's cheap, it's backed by science, and you can start doing it with your very next meal. The how-to: putting the power couple to work. Knowing the secret is one thing, but using it is another. The beauty here is in the simplicity. You don't need to buy expensive supplements. You just need to start pairing these two spices in your kitchen. Here are some of the easiest ways to do it. 1. The ultimate golden milk latte. This is maybe the most famous and comforting way to get your turmeric, but making it right is key. Don't just stir turmeric into milk. Let's make a version designed for max absorption and great flavor. Ingredients: 1 cup of milk of your choice. Coconut, almond, and oat all work great. A milk with some fat is ideal, as curcumin is fat-soluble, which helps absorption even more. 1 teaspoon of ground turmeric. 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, optional for flavor. 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger, optional, another anti-inflammatory friend. A pinch of freshly ground black pepper. This is non-negotiable. A small pinch is all you need, about 1/16 of a teaspoon. The piperine is potent. 1 teaspoon of a healthy fat, like coconut oil. This is the other trick to boost absorption. Sweetener to taste, like maple syrup or honey. Instructions: 1. Gently warm your milk in a saucepan over medium heat. Don't let it boil. 2. Once it's warm, whisk in the turmeric, cinnamon, ginger, and that all-important black pepper. Keep whisking until it's smooth. 3. Stir in the coconut oil until it's melted in. 4. Take it off the heat, pour it into a mug, and add your sweetener. It's especially nice in the evening to help with overnight recovery. 2. The morning fire shot. If you prefer a quick and potent start to your day, this shot is incredibly effective. Ingredients: juice of half a lemon, 1/2 cup of warm water, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, a generous pinch of finely ground black pepper, a tiny pinch of cayenne pepper, optional for a metabolic kick, 1/2 teaspoon of raw honey, optional for taste. Instructions: 1. Combine everything in a small glass. 2. Stir like crazy until the turmeric is mostly dissolved. 3. Drink it down in one go. It has a strong, earthy kick, but it's a fantastic way to wake up your system with a powerful anti-inflammatory dose. 3. Integrating into your daily meals. This is where you can get creative and ensure you're getting consistent doses. The rule is simple. Wherever turmeric goes, add a little black pepper. Soups and stews. Turmeric and black pepper are amazing in lentil soup, chicken soup, and any kind of curry. Add them in with your other spices. Roasted veggies. Before roasting cauliflower, broccoli, or potatoes, toss them in olive oil, another healthy fat. Salt, turmeric, and a few good cracks of black pepper. Eggs and scrambles. A sprinkle of turmeric gives scrambles a beautiful golden color. Just remember to add that pinch of pepper too. Rice and grains. Adding turmeric and black pepper to the water when you cook rice or quinoa is a super simple way to infuse every grain with anti-inflammatory power. Smoothies. This can be tricky as pepper isn't always a welcome flavor. But a tiny pinch is usually undetectable when blended with strong fruits like pineapple, mango, and ginger. Always include a fat source like avocado or a spoonful of nut butter to help with absorption. The real key is consistency. A small amount taken daily and properly absorbed is far more effective than a large amount taken sporadically and incorrectly. Just start thinking of turmeric and black pepper as a team. What can you expect? The short-term difference. Okay, let's talk about that promise I made earlier. Feeling a difference in a single day. It's really important to be realistic here. A single dose of turmeric and pepper isn't going to cure a chronic long-term condition like severe arthritis overnight. The major benefits for those kinds of issues come from consistent long-term use, which allows curcumin levels to build up in your body and manage inflammation day after day, typically over weeks and months. However, what can happen in the short term is still pretty remarkable. Some of the more subtle acute benefits you might notice are related to your digestion and metabolism. For instance, some studies show that curcumin can help blunt the big blood sugar spike that usually follows a meal, especially one rich in carbs. That post-meal glucose spike is what often leads to an energy crash and brain fog a couple of hours later. By helping to manage that spike, you might notice more stable energy and better mental clarity through the afternoon. That's something you could genuinely feel the very first day you try it with lunch. You might also notice digestive benefits. Turmeric has traditionally been used to help relieve gas and bloating. When properly absorbed, it can have a soothing effect on the digestive tract. So if you often feel bloated or uncomfortable after eating, you may notice a gentle improvement. Think of the 24-hour mark not as a finish line, but as the starting gun. Feeling these subtle shifts, like more stable energy or calmer digestion, is your body telling you that the curcumin is finally bioavailable. It's in your system, and it's working. The real magic happens over